and I have a question for Uli. I will ask it in English. Uli, you just created a beautiful, fantastic set, and I just wanted to know how much of the set was actually green screen. And then for all of the others, I wanted to ask what was so special for you to film in Germany and also in Poland, but especially in Germany. And how did you like Uli's set? I mean, you can't say anything bad now, but I just wanted to know.
You can, actually. No, so I'm answering in English, of course. So we didn't do a lot of green screen at all, to start with. Francis and I kind of decided from the very beginning on that we would like to use as many real locations as possible, because they give, maybe because it's such a fictional world, maybe it's even more important to ground it somehow and to give it something real and physical. So we were able to find this great location for the arena in Wrocław, Poland, which was the biggest thing, or the most difficult thing to find, or location to find. We never really expected to find something as great, but then we did. Then, and the same here in Berlin. So we actually, the only thing we did entirely on stage was the snow apartment, for certain reasons, especially because we wanted to look at it in a very specific way, in a very specific shape and material, so you need to design and build it. But that was the only real build, so to say. Everything else was really on location. And of course we always had the extensions, the visual effects extensions, as the city silhouettes and the extension of buildings and such things, or big sculptures, and those elements you would not build for just a moment. But in general you can say the film is very real.
And maybe for the others?
Sure, yeah. I mean, I would just add that coming onto a franchise like this, I think I had a certain misconception that I was going to be doing a lot of green screen work. And, you know, it's just a big movie, it's a big world, and lots of monsters and, you know, things that Dr. Gould puts in the games. So I just assumed there'd be a lot of green screen work, a lot of having to struggle to engage my imagination. And I think actors fear green screens and things like that, and CGI a little bit because you worry that you're not going to be able to believe it as much or something. But Uli's sets were so tangible and so palpable and so the capital that you got on and immediately felt like you were there. And shooting in real locations, which is a testament to our whole team choosing to do that, it immediately makes you feel like you're there in the world. And Berlin, we all love it here. It's beautiful and vibrant and alive, and so I think that came into the playing of it as well. But really, like, the reason we can't stop singing Uli's praises enough is because it's just like magnificent, the stuff that he makes with such unique passion and energy.
Thank you.
Love you, man.
Thank you. Overwhelming, actually.
Wait, the next question. Where do we have the next question? Oh, over there.
Hi, I'm Antonia from Medienbau. So my question is leaning on the previous one. Do you have a favorite spot here in Berlin? Because it was such a great experience, obviously, for you. Like, how was it to come back and see all these places again? And can you tell us a little bit about your experience shooting here?
Yeah, first of all, I love shooting here. It's a fantastic city. There's so much to do and so much to see. Obviously, I loved it too because it gave us the locations that we needed. Also, we got to meet and work with Uli, who is an unbelievable person and immensely talented. And I will also say that I think that we had the best crew that I've ever worked with. And primarily it was a German-based crew, Berlin-based crew, but even when we were in Poland, the crew was truly amazing. So I will say one thing that I wanted to do, because it rarely happens, is as soon as we finished the movie, Cameron McConaughey, who's another producer, and I flew the movie out here just to show to the German crew. Because it was really a magical experience, and you just don't get that lucky that often to have a crew as talented as these people.
We have time for one last question. Oh, the lady here.